Welcome to War Games! And rest in peace, Wine Power. Welcome to the Half Cam Wrestling Podcast here on Podbean and YouTube. I am James Richards, joined by Mr. Joseph Parr. How are you doing tonight?
Hello. Oh, all right, actually.
The two young guns going solo tonight.
Exactly. Get the old fucks out.
All too busy sleeping.
Yeah, they're having their naps.
And we're here tonight to review NXT Takeover War Games, which happened last night.
You pronounced that incorrectly, sorry.
What do you mean?
NXT Takeover War Games!
Oh, yeah. NXT Takeover War Games.
Yeah.
That happened last night. Did you see the advert during the show? It might have been the pre-show of the show where they the NXT wrestlers try and do the War Games.
I did not.
It's quite funny, actually.
I think Danny Birchwood could have done it.
Johnny tried to do it, but Karen said, "You're not saying war right." Stephen Bob trying to, she's not saying it right. Yeah, Takeover War Games happened last night. That's gonna fuck my foot that way end of it.
Without spoiling anything before the main review, how did you find the show?
Well, it's NXT Takeover, isn't it? About to be good.
What a dumb question that was.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good show. Slight nitpicks here and there, but
yeah, there was one match I didn't really care for that much.
I thought there was one match that was really weirdly booked. We'll get onto that soon, but other than that, I thought it was a really good show.
Yeah. Before we start, make sure you subscribe if you're listening on YouTube, follow if you're listening on Podbean, and as always, leave feedback on the Facebook page. It's more than welcome.
Yeah, don't forget to put that notification bell on Twitter, on Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube. But you never miss an upload. God, that was a botch.
Yeah, let's get into it. So the show kicks off with some rock song playing.
Watching YouTube highlights on during this week been really annoying. After watching a bit of Raw, I hear. I was like, oh, such an annoying noise.
Yeah, the fucking rattling the cage. I really do hate that.
I was like what SmackDown was. I quite like SmackDown's theme, so I was going. Like, are you ready? I remember it's Takeover War Games.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I sort of remember it had. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. One reason why I'm happy this event's gone.
Yeah. Let's go into the first match, which is the women's War Game match. It was Team Candice, which is Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and Toni Storm versus Team Shotzi Blackheart, which was Shotzi Blackheart, weirdly, Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai. So it started off with Dakota Kai versus Ember Moon.
Right, you forgot to mention Shotzi's new tank.
Oh yeah, Shotzi has got a new tank. It's bigger, and she tried to shoot Dakota Kai with it.
As you do.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. So this is they obviously wrestled for about, I think it's 5 minutes to start with, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah,
3 minutes.
Then the next woman to come in is Shotzi Blackheart, who comes in with a toolbox and a crowbar.
Crowbar never gets used.
Yeah, of course not. And why didn't they use the shoot crowbar? There's nothing really major that happened there. Obviously, when you've got those three in the ring, it's just entertaining, isn't it?
The issue I've got with the match is how he booked it. I sort of did it better towards the end, but I couldn't really root for Team Shotzi because they always had the advantage.
But I feel like if you just do that's the problem with having two War Games matches, I think. Because you can't just have both heel teams having the advantage, because it's just the same booked match every time.
But you could have done that with the men's one. I thought it would have worked with UE.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't have worked with Pat McAfee.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, I think this is a big issue of two War Games.
Yeah.
I couldn't really get into the first half of this match because it's just the faces beating up the heels with the numbers one. It was like, oh.
Next in was Raquel Gonzalez to come and save her friend Dakota Kai. And then I wrote there was something major that happened here for me. It was Raquel Gonzalez held her up by the hand on the ropes, and she like springboarded from one ring into the
That
other one
was
and hit
so
a
cool.
sick double clothesline.
That was so good.
That was amazing. That's where Dakota Kai is the best.
Mm.
Next in was Rhea Ripley, who did some stuff. Then Toni Storm did some stuff.
Tony
then
Storm
Io
bought weapons, didn't she? She's bought candlesticks. Some
Yeah,
weapons.
it's just just the classic. Oh, before I get in the ring, let me grab some stuff from under there. Like we've not seen that one before.
Literally happens every single War Games
Yeah.
match they've ever had.
Io Shirai is next up, but she can't get in the ring every time she tries. Raquel Gonzalez either closes the door and then she tries to climb up the side and then she gets knocked off.
But she had time to take 2 ladders in there.
Yeah, that's the problem. She tried to put 2 ladders in the ring and wasted her time. And before that, obviously carries on, and Io Shirai cannot get in the ring before Candice LeRae is set to come in. And then Io Shirai says, "Come on, then let's have it." Exactly like that. Before Candice LeRae got into the cage, and then in comes what's her name?
Indy Hartwell.
Yeah, that one. And she attacks Io Shirai, and then Candice LeRae gets in the ring. Did she bring anything with her?
Don't think so.
Didn't even bring Indy Hartwell in with her, which would have been a smart move.
Yeah, but she's kayfabe got a neck issue, so
Yeah, I mean, I remember Candice trying to pin someone.
I thought that was so dumb.
Yeah, heels have to be dumb.
Yeah, I didn't really. The payoff to the EO angle was good. Gets that a minute, but everything leading up to it, I thought, that's good enough for the champion, isn't it?
But you just knew that when the fact that Io isn't getting in, and the fact she already tried to climb the cage once, and you were like, "Oh, I know what's happening here."
But we didn't know how it was going to happen, though.
No, I thought moonsault. But no, she. Go on, James. You tell us what she did, and I'll let you have this one.
So she climbed up the cage with a bin.
Garbage can for you Americans.
Yeah. Put the bin over her head and dived off the cage onto everyone in the bin.
Really good, accuracy as well. To be fair.
Yeah, since you couldn't see. I was watching Brian Zane's Wrestling Regrets review earlier. He said he couldn't get chuckling. Imagine if she got done all that, put a can over her head, jumped off, everyone just moved out of the way.
Sure, he had enough trouble getting out of a bin later. We'll get onto that. I also wrote that Io then did a picture-perfect moonsault. Fuck you, Ryan Palmer.
We'll get onto that source conversation later.
Yeah, we were. Actually, let's get into it now.
I thought Pat McAfee did quite a fine moonsault.
Yeah, but I don't think it was better than Io Shirai's. My main issue is that Ryan calls Io Shirai sloppy.
Fair to McAfee, I thought McAfee's moonsault tonight was better because he had less room. Because he had to get on top of a table. Because it's not like Roderick Strong's on the floor.
Io Shirai's moonsault looks nicer though.
Yeah, it does, but the actual technique Pat was a bit better.
I also don't like it I don't like that it's called the over the moonsault. That's dumb. Then there was also a wrench in the toolbox that Shotzi Blackheart brought in, and Candice LeRae used it to put on a Gargano escape with a wrench, a la the Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano feud of I'll do this submission, but also I hold something. And there was also a sledgehammer in the toolbox.
Yeah, I was about to bring this up.
That wasn't a real sledgehammer, was it?
It was a mallet.
But also, it wasn't a real mallet because they weren't even holding the end of it, so it was obviously like plastic.
And they didn't resell it.
No,
that was a bit of an issue with me.
I'm very sure it wasn't a real one because obviously if you hit them with a sledgehammer, you hold the end of it.
Yeah.
But I'm very sure they never did that, so I can't believe that it's a real one. Unless I'm just completely blind and they were holding the end of it.
I didn't see it, so.
Dakota, later on, there's obviously loads of spots we're missing out, but we can't do a play-by-play throughout the whole match.
There's one bit I thought was a bit weird. They're sort of setting up for like a blockbuster or something like that. Both teams fighting in different rings in the corners.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh, just one of them was just waiting so long for the other them to do their spot to do it at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that didn't look good.
Little nitpicky things in this
Yeah.
match mainly.
Yeah.
Dakota Kai puts Io Shirai in a bin again, but this time not from her own accord.
This was horrible.
And then, yeah, she comes off the top with a double foot stomp and just crushes the bin. And then Io Shirai cannot get out of the bin.
That was horrible. That must have been horrible to take. Well, she didn't really
Yeah.
know where her face was either.
Yeah, I thought she was going to suffocate.
Yeah, bit of a dangerous
Completely
one
stuck
there.
in a bin. Yeah, it wasn't great. But then there's something that looked much more dangerous. Do you know what I'm on about? The chairs?
Oh, I thought this spot was so good.
This was probably the best spot of the night.
Or, yeah, probably actually.
Go on, James, what happened?
So they said Dakota or was it Tony? I think it's Tony, isn't it? Take it.
No, I think it's Dakota.
It's Dakota Kai, yeah.
Yeah.
He's laid out with some chairs, two chairs stack up, and when it goes to the top, does the eclipse, but still her shoulder she lands straight on the edge of the chair. Bloody brutal, but so good.
It was awful. I wrote eclipse into chairs, holy fucking shit.
That's all you needed to know.
Pretty much, yeah. And then it goes a bit wrong with Candice LeRae here.
Yeah.
Shotzi Blackheart has a shitty little ladder.
What's the point? Is that might just go off the ropes?
Yeah, literally, it was no taller than the ropes.
Could you use that?
Actually.
You could have used that ladder for the ending spot and switch around.
Yeah, probably. So Candice LeRae's lying on a chair, isn't she?
Yeah,
I believe as well. And then she has to find the chair to hold on top of her, which looked really long. Again, nitpicking. It just looked like very contrived. And then Shotzi Blackheart does a senton off the shitty little ladder onto the chair. And Candice is injured now, isn't she?
Yeah, well, her Triple H said in the media call after the show, she went straight to the medical team on a suspected broken arm.
Ooh.
So we've got both the females in the Gargano family. One's kayfabe injured, one's shoot injured.
Yeah, Candice LeRae, stop kayfabing your injury. Come on. Do you want to take us into the finish?
Yeah, it's Tony sort of has a bit of a little move. Bad Joy drop into the cage, but it ends up being Raquel and Io Shirai. And the bit they're fighting on the ropes. Raquel grabs, I think.
Well, there's a ladder set up on two chairs in between the ropes.
Yeah, and Io, I think, goes for a Hurricane Rana onto that ladder. But Raquel catches her and just power bombs her through the ladder. One armed as well. It's pretty good spot.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3. That was it.
And I said yesterday on the little preview that I thought Raquel was going to take the pin.
Nice.
But instead she pinned the champion.
And looked really good for the whole match.
Yeah.
Sort of similar to how Rhea Ripley got last year.
I want to eat my words and just say that she actually impressed me.
Yeah, she was really good this match.
Yeah.
The style suited her.
I just want to point out, like, everyone looked like they got absolutely murdered when they got thrown into the cage.
Yeah.
Because there's no room between the ropes and the cage. So like when you get thrown through the ropes into the cage, there's just nowhere to go and you just scrape down.
Mm.
How many stars would you give this match?
4.
Yeah, I'd agree. 4 stars.
Yeah, but I could probably say this with every wrestling fan in the world at the moment. NXT's women's division is untouched. No one can touch it at the moment.
Other than Impact, I'd say.
It's better than Impact's.
Is it? Impact's knockout division is very good. Actually, wait, no. Fuck Impact, it's shit.
Got breaking character like that.
Yeah, awful. I hate that show. It's awful.
No, but I think NXT's women's division is stacked.
It is very good.
Like, these 8 women here.
The best female wrestler in the world is their champion. So.
Yeah. Then you got like people like Ember Moon,
Yeah.
Shotzi Blackheart, Rhea
I
Ripley.
didn't realise Ember Moon had changed her music,
Yeah, neither did I.
and I was fully ready to get down to a awesome old theme song, but no, I was slightly disappointed in that, to be honest.
That women's division's got some talent though.
It does.
Tegan Knox is even injured.
Poor Tegan Knox.
She's so good.
Do you think this would have been Tegan Knox in Shotzi's place?
No, I think Tegan would be on team, but I think still
Like over who?
Probably
over Io, and then she could have had a title match.
Yeah, but against who though?
I don't know.
They'll find someone. Probably bring Charlotte back.
Probably, yeah. She's injured though, isn't she?
Well, I think she's taking time off.
So we then get a Finn Balor promo, which was very irrelevant, I guess.
So I think pretty much say War Games is done. Time to focus back on me.
Yeah, once War Games is done, I'm coming back. So I assume he's coming back on Wednesday.
Yep, and we're going to get a program. Don't know who he's going to face. Probably Karrion Kross, actually. We've got a vignette later that night.
Do you want to take us into the next match, James?
Yeah, it was Timmy Thatcher versus Tommaso Ciampa, and I can watch Timmy Thatcher matches all day long.
He did get... The only thing I've written down is that Tommaso Ciampa looked like he was dressed like Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's all I have. I didn't really...
I thought it was a fun match.
It was good for what it was. I mean, I liked it when Timothy Thatcher just got absolutely murdered from a knee and then just popped his ear right open.
This is what I said. I was like, I swear every Timothy Thatcher match he bleeds somewhat.
Yeah.
Whether it's the mouth or the nose or the ear, he always ends up bleeding. His matches are so stiff.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I like more in wrestling than two people beating the piss out of each other.
There was pretty much one thing in this match that I liked. I didn't hate any of it, but there's one thing that stood out, which was the finish.
Oh, the finish is really good.
Yeah.
Really good finish to this match.
Oh, well, I think the finish was good after they explained it. After Wade Barrett explained it.
Yeah, about going to the 5 count and just as
anything you want to say about the actual match?
Yeah, it's just suplexes, stiff shots, mat wrestling. A lot of stuff you expect from a Thatcher Ciampa match.
Yeah, how long do you reckon this match went?
Went about 16 minutes.
Oh, okay. I see you've got the same thing open that I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine.
Really good finish, though.
Yeah, because he's got him in a guillotine in the rope, so obviously the ref's counting to 4, and he gets to 4, then Tommaso Ciampa just hits the Widow's Bell.
I love that finisher. So simple, but
it's really smart.
I remember when he first brought out that Street Fight against Gargano on the Exposed Wood. Like, Gargano just spiked himself. I was like,
how much? I'd give that match 3 stars.
I'll go 3.5, 3 3/4. 3 3/4. I like that match.
Okay.
Up next, a match that exceeded my expectations.
Really?
Yep.
Nothing happened.
Strap match with Cameron Grimes. Dexter Lumis.
I should have had dinner. I want to retroactively put him in the master list for the 5 most underused talent.
He had a really good showing, I thought, in this match.
But he's so wasted.
Yeah,
he's
probably.
Got a shit little hat, an awful gimmick.
I like the gimmick. It's funny.
What comedy?
To the moon.
But why is Trevor Lee got a comedy gimmick?
Good question. But he's doing what he can with it. He's doing it really well.
Yeah, but he's going nowhere.
He's going to the moon.
Fuck off. Go on, James. I know that you like this. I know you like this match too. You can,
I did like this match.
Tell us why it was so good.
It starts off by Grimes going to Lumis. That I bought my own strap and use it. One bit.
Yeah. What did this mean? Why?
So if we could attack Lumis, I guess.
He could have attacked him anyway.
Yeah, probably. But But
I thought the strap was gonna have something special, like a fucking knife in it or something, and then it was gonna stab him.
one bit made me laugh. The referee asked Loomis, "Are you fine with this?" Loomis looks over and stares at him, and he goes, "He's fine with it." Made me laugh a little bit. That just it's more of a hardcore match of a strap, really.
Was it?
A chair, really, and a fine outside a lot.
I thought this was fine.
I thought it was fun. And, well, they used the strap really well. Grimes takes quite a horrible bump off the apron and Lewis pulls him off it. Does a flip onto his.
I literally remember one thing from this match.
And that is
when he dropped him over the barricade to quite clear, which would quite likely going to be onto crash mats.
Yeah, they still be doing that a lot now, haven't they? Since there's no fans.
Oh, you may as well. To be fair,
yeah,
there's no fans there. You may as well protect yourself because if you don't have to take bumps onto actual concrete, then don't.
My favourite barricade bump in this era was when Alexa Bliss dived onto Morrison. That was fun. In his Bray Wyatt match.
It was fine. 2.5 stars is all I was saying.
I'll go 3.25. I like this match. But
let's go into the next match, which was actually good.
Well, I'll quickly say it was quite a clever ending as well, as they're sort of fighting.
Yeah.
And Loomis just lets him tie it up in his feet.
Oh, that was good. I didn't know how they did that, though. It was like...
Yeah, I think that was the point. I think that was just messed up fighting and got twisted up and pulled him into the chair.
Yeah.
Hits a submission hold, and that was it.
Silencer. And then he also puts it around his eyes because that's what Cameron Grimes doesn't like. He doesn't like Dexter Lumis's eyes.
Yeah.
12 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah, it was a fun match. Then we got a video package.
I didn't see this.
It's just arena flickered. Pretty much Vic Chafers and Way Back were advertising the WWE War Games toy set. Then the light flickers, they're all going, "What's going on?" Then we get a video package of crows, ravens, and some birds.
I literally didn't see this.
Yeah, it said with a little clock, it says, then at the end it went, "Tick tock."
The boogeyman's coming back.
Oh God, no! The worms.
Yeah, it's my favourite.
Hey, I sort of thought one Mania put.
Yeah, I did see that.
Will be back to bore us soon. Shut up.
I mean, I wasn't going to expose the fact that we're just using someone else's review because none of us made notes.
Because Takeover is that good, you just want to watch it.
Yeah. We then go on to the NXT North American Championship with Leon Ruff defending against Damian Priest and Johnny Gargano. Did Damian Priest's entrance just get cut off, or was that my buffering?
No, I think I actually did. I noticed that. I looked, sort of video package, looked up.
He's got the coolest Titantron gimmick ever.
Yeah, we didn't get to see it.
The fire the arrow into the Titantron and it lights on fire. It's so cool.
Yeah, but we didn't get to see it though.
No, we didn't, unfortunately. But what we did get to see was a pretty good match.
Yeah, it was a really fun match.
Just like that segue.
Yeah, that was really good.
Thank you. Again, I didn't have notes, so I'm just going to list off what I remember. Damian Priest and Johnny Gargano just sort of go, "Fuck off, Leon Ruff. We don't care about you." And you know what? I was thinking, Leon Ruff is really good at getting sympathy from me.
Yeah, he is.
I can
really
fully
good.
invest in him. Like when he goes, "I'm not a joke," I'm like, "Come on, mate, you're not a joke."
I think the thing was the Kevin Owens show segment where he's like, "I can beat both of you." And he's like, and then he keeps slap when he doesn't want to be a joke because Priest got him DQ'd, so Gargano didn't win the title, and he just goes back to say, "What are you doing?" Slaps her around the face. Like, go on, mate, don't be bully.
Come on, Leon. Because is his character that he truly believes he can do it.
Yeah. Well,
in all fairness, this is the first Leon Ruff match I've seen, and he's actually quite good.
Yeah, he is good, isn't he?
Yeah. There's a part where at the start Damian Priest and Leon Ruff were working together slightly, and then Johnny Gargano says, "Come on, Leon, let's go beat up the shit out of Damian Priest." So they do. But then, and this part, Johnny hits a tope suicida, and then he tells Ruff to do it too, and then cuts him off
With the
with the slingshot spear, which Ruff sold amazingly.
Yeah.
Damian Priest told Ruff to stay away again, and then Leon Ruff tried to hit him, and Damian Priest just walloped him with an elbow, and then hit a razor edge through the barricade, and then almost knocked over one of the workers.
I thought that was a sick spot.
It was really good. He absolutely broke the barricade. And then another one fell down. It was like Jenga. Well, dominoes, not Jenga.
Yeah.
So Leon Ruff gets taken out by refs, which leaves it as a singles match.
I think for like 5 minutes. It wasn't that long.
Yeah, it felt longer.
Yeah, it's sort of that really good back and forth. Priest and Gargano have to do something good.
But then it got dumb. There was about 12 Ghostface people come out to...
So that's what happened to Retribution, all the Retribution's guys then.
Yeah, they've gone back to NXT and they're all wearing masks now.
Being for Johnny Gargano instead.
Yeah. It's a bit wank, really, isn't it?
I thought it was alright. It sort of gets over what Johnny's like, really, isn't it?
You don't have to have all of them, though.
No, you could have.
But I mean, Damian Priest hits a rope step tope on Hilo, which is cool. Then he just hits it like a full-on just vault over the top rope.
Yeah. Gargano goes to one final beat, counts it to a choke slam, which I thought was cool.
But before this, Ruff came back out, didn't he?
Yeah. So one bit was kind of after he did the dive, the Kahidra over the top rope, Ruff hits the frog splash. And
Yeah.
Priest sort of notices last second, goes and cuts it off, which is really good.
Yeah.
Really good knee there for.
Action. And then it just... Something happens to Leon Ruff, which I'm trying to remember what happened, but I think he just got kicked out of his
I think he got kicked by Priest.
Yeah.
But Priest both go finish.
Yeah, goes
Johnny
to the reckoning.
And then Ghostface hits the pipe. Johnny just laughs in his face, but he loses the match anyway, which I thought would be quite a funny ending.
Yeah, because Leon Ruff then goes for a roll up, which would have been very funny if he'd won that. Johnny super kicks Leon Ruff and then hits one final beat to win the title back. And then after the match, the Ghostface is Austin Theory, and he says, "It was me, Austin. It was me all along."
That got a pop. That popped me. I was thinking, Joe, going, son of a bitch. And that segment would have been it.
I don't think it needed all the ghost faces. I think it just needed maybe 3 maximum.
Yeah, enough for Priest to dive onto them.
Yeah, but I'm now a big Leon Ruff fan, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
I'll give this 3.5 stars.
I'll get 3 3/4.
We then get the announcement on the 6th of January 2021. NXT are having New Year's Evil.
Has nothing to do with New Japan having 2 major shows 2 nights before.
No. Oh, no. I mean, to be fair, they could, as 411 Mania have said, they could have just called it New Year's Revolution.
Yeah. Which is right there, isn't it?
Main event time. Boy, howdy, was it a main event.
Yeah.
This was brilliant.
Bit long,
but yeah. It was the Brand or the Kings of NXT or whatever shit name they've got.
Pat's back.
The Pat Pack. And they're taking on the Undisputed Era. Obviously, the Brand consists of shitty Pat McAfee, who was actually quite good.
Yeah, it was good.
Pete Dunne, and Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Fair for his second match diving off the cage, I've got to be impressed.
He's had less matches than Paul Heyman.
But it's done considerably more in their matches than Paul Heyman.
I don't know, I've seen Paul Heyman hit a few double moonsaults, 630s. Just casual shit. The match starts off with Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly.
Makes
I thought it was
sense.
going to be Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong.
But Kyle White makes sense as they've been having a bit of a feud.
But I feel like it would have made more sense because they're the two singles guys, other than
Yeah.
Adam Cole and Pat McAfee, but they're the main feud, so they're going to wait till the end. In my head, it made sense. Also, the history between them,
Yeah, but it does make sense with Kyle and
which they did call
Dunne as
back
well.
to later on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't hear it.
The Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne thing.
Yeah, I didn't mention
see it?
I haven't seen it.
No, it's because Roderick Strong went and like jumped. He was in a pin and he went and like stomped on the back of his head and hit the end of Harley like he did when he turned on him.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's quite cool.
It is good. Obviously Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly, they just have an amazing technical exchange at the start.
Yep. But then it turns into being the piss out of each other.
Yeah. Next in is Big Finger Only Lorcan. Then they do some moves.
It looks like Pat's going to join in.
Yeah, I did like that. And Pat's like, anyway, it's actually, no, wait, go on, you go on. And he just makes it look like he's letting them go.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't like Pat McAfee's promos. I think he's a terrible promo. But I don't have any problem with him as a wrestler.
What a character.
Yeah.
But he's really good at promos, though.
This is a conversation for a whole different podcast.
He's speaking like Beth Phoenix. Like, oh, Beth Phoenix did that match. Just crap on McAfee.
I hate Beth Phoenix on commentary.
I think
she's just Renee Young, isn't she? Soundbite.
But I don't get what complete slander all the time. Corbin Coward. He's actually doing quite smart things.
He was being, yeah, but that's his character, and he is a coward.
But he sort of doing it, but it doesn't really look like a coward. It's sort of smart strategy what he's doing.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I would get the non-wrestler in first because he's less experienced, then get the experienced ones in at the end who are going to change it because they know how to wrestle. But we'll move on. This is getting a bit too all intricate here. Next in after that is Bobbington Fish. They do him and Kyle O'Reilly do some cool tag team moves because of course they do. Then comes Danny Burch, and this is where it gets good. Because he goes under the ring, the first one to do it. And what does he find, James?
It's not a baseball bat.
It's not.
It's not a kendo stick.
What?
It's not even a steel chair.
Is it?
Not tables, no ladders. It's a cricket bat.
It's a fucking cricket bat.
Which bat, really smartly point out, they're a lot heavier than baseball bats.
Yeah, which just felt more of like a fuck you America, but
yeah. But fair too, the part of the heel team were British, so
that's true. I think they should have used them more than Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, because Oney Lorcan doesn't deserve to hold a cricket bat. It should have been Pat McAfee actually, because he's as boring as cricket.
I think like ODI crickets are fun. Like the T21s.
This is not a cricket podcast though. So, next in is Roderick Strong, and he does some cool things. He does his elbows where he runs down the line and elbows everyone and knees them. Then he also next in. Well, does he do anything else of note?
I don't think so. I'm not sure if it might be later on, but what I'm thinking about.
Next in is Pat McCarthy, the antivirus system.
Brings out tables.
Yeah.
With all tables having all four of them.
Spends his jolly old time getting them into the ring.
Well, he's not going to rush, is he?
I don't know. It just took a while, didn't it?
Yeah.
They all have the Undisputed Era logo on them and an individual name for every member of the Undisputed Era. That goes well for them.
It starts off well.
Well, yeah, he does a moonsault through a table to. Wait, does he do that after Cole comes in or before?
Before.
Okay, my notes are wrong. So yeah, they set Roderick Strong up on the table, and Pat McAfee does a moonsault off the table.
Pretty
worse than Io Shirai's moonsault, but
a bit more techniques needed.
Okay.
Gets to the height table.
And then here comes the man we've been waiting for,
Adam Cole,
Adam Cole. And he comes in and he takes out absolutely everyone. But first of all, he goes under the ring and he gets a fire extinguisher, quite obviously has it in his hands. And they all stand at the door waiting for him to spray them with a fire extinguisher.
Always pop for a fire extinguisher spot.
And then what else does he get from under the ring? It's not a cricket bat.
No,
it's not a table.
No,
it's a chair.
Oh.
You
Gone
take
away from
me,
you,
James?
Yeah, just to keep. Obviously, this is where it gets balls to
where
the
walls.
match
Match starts, really. It's where the match officially starts.
Yeah.
Cole just takes out absolutely everyone.
Let's get to McAfee, but Dunn courts him out.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes for Pat McAfee after he's taken everyone out because Pat McAfee's a little bitch and he's hiding in the other ring. And then Pete Dunne ruins it. And then everyone ruins it.
Yeah, and then it starts going to.
There was a part in this match where I think Bobby Fish had Danny Burch in a sleeper hold. And then Oney Lorcan just hit a running blockbuster to break it up, which is really cool.
Another spot. It sounded like it hurt with Danny Burch whacking a cricket bat along the back of.
Oh my god, that was awful.
That's bloody hard, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it made me think that wasn't real either.
Sounded it.
Yeah. There's also Danny Burch on a table, on one of the tables. And they try to powerbomb Pete Dunne through the table, and unfortunately, this table's Japanese, so it doesn't break. And then Strong just 69s them off the top rope, and then it breaks. And that was the Adam Cole table, which I think should have been the one that Pat McAfee went through.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what they wanted to do, but they didn't go well.
Yeah. Then obviously Pat McAfee flies through the table, gets a good leap back bump. To be fair,
he almost doesn't.
Yeah.
They're on the top rope. Pat he does a quick little rope run, but not as good as everyone else does it. It was more of a slow run up to the top rope to catch Adam Cole for trying to get a superplex, but Cole just pushed him and he flies through a table. Mostly with the back of his head more than anything. But
yeah. But everyone's fighting in the ring. Then we just pan up by Pat McAfee's on top of the cage. Like, what you doing up there, mate?
Yeah.
Does a swan song.
No, there's also something before this that I wanted to mention. They had the whole of the brand set up between the ropes and the cage.
Oh,
and they
I
all just have to go just beating them up. They do. Like Carl does an elbow, Bobby Fish does a back elbow, Roderick Strong does a knee, then Adam Cole super kicks them, and they just go down the line.
So it got to Danny Burch, I'm thinking, you should know what's coming by now.
Yeah, you should probably block this. Then yeah, they all. Pat McAfee does do a swanton bomb, and just sort of swanton bombs the ring more than anything.
Yeah, I felt bad for him.
Off the top of the cage. I did call it yesterday. I said he's going to do something off the top of the cage there.
He did.
There's a bit. Then it's only Kyle O'Reilly and Pete Dunne standing up after this this is important because they were the two that started the match. Pete Dunne hits a bit of ending, you think it's it, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
Kyle O'Reilly hits a brain buster in between the two rings, and it's also not it.
This is where
McAfee then hits Kyle with a chair.
Yeah, this is where it starts getting nuts.
But then Kyle O'Reilly first of all, Kyle O'Reilly was saying, it wasn't Pat that hit with a chair, he was saying to Pat McAfee, you want to be a wrestler? Let's fight, you piece of shit. Come on, you little bitch.
And Cole just whacks him with a chair.
Yeah. Well, someone hits Kyle O'Reilly with a chair first.
Mm.
And then Adam Cole. Well, no, Adam Cole does hit him with the chair, my bad. Yeah, because Cole was holding the chair and Pat said, put the chair down, and Cole's like, fine then. I'll still beat you up. Then Adam Cole hits Pat McAfee with the chair. And then everyone's fighting again. Adam Cole was going to go for the last shot, I think, but then he got low blowed, which is very predictable.
Yeah. Pat goes for the pump and misses.
Yeah.
And Burt's got some off. But Danny Burt's cuts Cole off with a chair.
Yeah.
Burt gets speared through the table by Bobby
cool.
Fish.
Yeah, They have to do that spot in every match, don't they?
Yeah. Then Cole goes for power Sunrise block.
Well, no, Pat goes for it first.
Oh yeah, Pat goes for it first. I
was super kicked out of it.
I was quite hoping he does hit it, see how he does it.
If you can take one, you can give one.
Yeah.
No different, really. Cole hits a Panama Sunrise, and it actually wasn't it, which I thought it was.
I thought if that was it, I'd be done on some chairs or something.
Yeah. Dunn hits a bitter end on a chair.
Wow, that was horrible.
Yeah. And then this is what I'm on about. Then Roderick Strong comes and breaks it up like when he was pinning one of the Undisputed Era. End of Heartache. Oni eats the high-low from Bobby Fish and Roderick. And then Kyle does a rope walk, knee drop onto a chair, and absolutely mangles Oni Lorcan's face. And that is the 1, 2, 3. This match went 45 minutes.
Yeah, a bit long, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably cut out the first bit when Cole went in.
Yeah, probably. Or you could have just cut out the part where Pat McAfee was putting the tables in. It would have gone about half an hour.
Yeah, it was a really fun match, though.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about the match. It was good.
Fair, it's not often you go put your second match get put in the War Games.
Yeah.
And expect to do Canadian take Canadian Destroyers, so.
Yeah. Everyone did cool moves and everyone took cool moves. I don't think somebody else needed to jump off the cage, but that's just me.
But it got McAfee sort of a bit over, didn't it?
Yeah, it was long. It did go very long as well.
Yeah, it was really long, match. I think that's been some common issue with men's War Games matches.
And also, Pat McAfee shouldn't have been kicking out the Panama Sunrise.
No. Didn't he do that last takeover as well?
Yeah, but he shouldn't really, should he? It's his second match.
No. Yeah, so 4-1 Mania said, as great as he's been, kicking out Panama Sunrise was a bit too much.
Yeah. I would give this match 3 3/4.
I'll give it 4 1/4.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's better than the women's one?
Yeah, I couldn't get into the first half of the women's one.
So that is the show, but let's talk. What is your least favourite and favourite match then, James?
Probably least favourite was probably much I really liked it, the strap match.
Yeah. I'd agree that my least favourite was the strap match as well.
My favourite was probably the men's War Games.
I think the women's War Games was better, but that is just me.
And that was NXT Takeover.
It was.
Last takeover of the year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a shame.
Yeah.
So let's wind down. Where can they find you on Twitter?
You can find me at Harcam James on Twitter. And we've got a poll on us before the next Classic Pay-Per-View review, which will be closed tomorrow. Currently Armageddon 2008 is winning. So if you want to vote,
you and Ryan Palmer will be reviewing that, won't you?
Yep.
We've also got coming up recording this Sunday, me and James will be interviewing ring announcer Mike Angus. And also, if you go and follow him on social media somewhere, he'll be giving away a code for Powered 4, which is a wrestling streaming service in association with our podcast. So go and look for that. Obviously, join the Facebook group, which is Hardcam Wrestling on Facebook. What's the Hardcam Twitter?
At Hardcam Podcast. Hardcam Wrestling didn't fit.
Yeah. Again, subscribe on YouTube. Notifications on. Follow us on Podbean. Leave feedback in the comments on either of those. And we will see you all next time. It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
We're out of time. Here we go.
We're out of time. Here we go, bye.